to Jim and Jason's trucking journey. This is a very special episode, episode 50. Jason and I wanted to take the time to share with you what we call our top 10 items that over-the-road truckers need. Now, I know most of you watching this probably aren't truck drivers, and that's okay. Maybe you'll get some tips for your road trips, but for everyone considering a career in trucking or new to it, pay attention. Number 10. Now, if you have a week and a half to 2 weeks worth of clothes, eventually you're going to have to wash these clothes. I recommend everybody have some type of laundry bag, preferably one with a drawstring that you can seal it. In a truck, I found I like the tabs more. They're more compact, convenient, don't take up as much space, no type of worries of the cap not being sealed and leaking everywhere, and they work great. Okay, number 9 item that every trucker needs out on the road is a shower bath. It's mine. I actually have two, a small one and a big one. The small one where you can keep your things like deodorant, toothbrush, dental floss, toothpaste, regular things that you'll probably use on a daily basis that you could grab, go into any bathroom or rest stop. And then the big one, that's for shower days, where you can keep the change of clothes in there, the little bag in there, have something where you can bring your dirty clothes. Number 8 thing that every over-the-road trucker needs is a Bluetooth headset. Now, I use the Blue Parrot, but there's a lot of different models out there. Reasons for this: if you want to get a truck driver approved one, it has noise canceling, so you can talk to your family, your friends back home, dispatchers, all of that. They don't hear all the noise of the road, and you can hear them clearly. And the reason I like this, it has an earpiece here that you can hear loud and clear, but you have your other ear exposed, so you can hear any kind of traffic noise, horn blows, or anything that you need to do to safely drive the truck. Item on the one that I use, which is the 350, the 250 XT Plus, does this. You can actually stream audio. So if you want to listen to, say, Jim's Trucking Journey YouTube video or Netflix or anything like that, you can listen to it through your earpiece instead of the phone speakers, which comes in real handy.
Number 7 thing that truck drivers need to have in their truck is a working CB radio. You can find ways to bypass traffic. You can find out if it's traffic accidents or normal flow of traffic that's keeping you held up. Common misconception is this thing's always used to find smoky. If you're doing the right things in a tractor and trailer, you don't really need to worry about smoky too much anyway. This particular radio has a weather band to it, and it's 40 channels. Some shippers like for you to turn to a certain channel, and that's how they keep in touch with you to let you know when you're either ready to be loaded or you are loaded. 6, every truck driver needs a working flashlight. Alright, the trusty mag light. However, the one I want to showcase is the one from our company store. Alright, the one from our company store has a magnet on the back, so you can attach it to metal objects and work hands-free. That comes in helpful whenever you're picking up or unhooking from a trailer. It's dark, it's in the middle of the night. Our dedicated guys use it inside the trailers so that they can see how to load and unload their freight. So, number 5 thing that everybody needs to have is a Rand McNally truck GPS. Alright, it's different from your regular car GPSs because it takes into consideration no truck routes, low bridges, tolls, ferries, stuff like that. You can tell
way stations. You
can tell this GPS to avoid a lot of areas. It gives you warnings for sharp curves, way stations, speed limit changes, construction. So it's just a very beneficial tool to have. The GPS is a pivotal tool, but it will never replace proper trip planning.
All right, and number 4 item all over-the-road truck drivers will need is a good set of gloves. Times you're going to be wearing gloves. Every time you fuel up to take the fuel cap off, you want to have gloves. When you put the DEF in, because you will get that on your hands. A lot of your landing gear, especially on some of the older trailers, are a little rough and ragged. They can cut your hands, so wear some gloves. And I like the mechanic gloves here. They've got a good leathery palm to them. If you use ones that are cloth, or if your mom had knitted you some mittens or something like that, it's going to be too absorbent, get diesel fuel all over it. So get some good leather palmed gloves. Okay, number 4 on the list may not be necessary for all truck drivers, but let's face it, 80% of truck drivers are smokers. And if you continue to smoke as a truck driver driving 10 hours a day, Do the math on that. Most of them smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day. That's going to be 12,000 cigarettes a year.
I used to smoke upwards to 2 packs a day, and since transitioning to this particular e-cig, I had to go through a couple to find this one, but I don't smoke cigarettes at all now. So whatever vapor's in here has got to be less harmful than cigarettes, no matter what. It's a move for the good.
And I haven't smoked in 8 months. Heck, we can do it in the truck, and our truck don't smell. You get in a truck where people smoke cigarettes all day long, it is rank, smells horrible. Yeah, but go ahead and spend a little money and get a good e-cig. Somewhere in the like $40 upwards to $100 range is what you're looking at. And with the tank that has replacement coils, each coil is only $2 or $3. It's good for a week or two, and it keeps everything hitting good, working good, tasting good. Number 2 on the list is a smartphone. You gotta have one of these nowadays, guys. I'm personally prefer Apple. I know many of you like those Korean phones, and I guess they're pretty comparable as far as features and apps nowadays. If not for a smartphone, I'm not sure if I would be an over-the-road trucker. I mean, just to talk to someone at home back years ago, you'd have to wait in line for a payphone. Now I'm FaceTiming with my wife and kids on an almost daily basis. With the headset that we recommended earlier, you can text and talk like crazy with never taking your eyes off the road. With all the voice activation, there's tons of really cool apps for like Trucker's Path, TransFlow. I'll go more into detail in a future episode of those. You've got a backup GPS where you can see a satellite view to see how the dock is to pull in a place before you get there. Lots of cool things. That's an episode in itself. All right, that is 10 through 2, and now we're coming down to the number 1 thing you need to have a successful over-the-road trucking career. But before we reveal the number 1 item, let's talk about a few things that didn't quite make the list.
Didn't make it.
Like P-Jug.
The P-Jug did not make it.
It didn't make the list. Another item that almost made it was boots. I mean, I wear sneakers all the time. They're more comfortable, but boots are good to have for when it's raining, when it's snowing, things like that. You want to have those on the truck. Sunglasses. The future's so bright. You know we got to wear shades, people. But also yellow sunglasses are really helpful during foggy and bad weather. You just can...
I didn't believe the yellow sunglasses thing till the other day I tried it. You might have saw it on one of the prior videos, but
it's true.
I wore them and it worked fantastic.
A notebook to keep up with the information about each trip. You need that when you fuel up, and it's good to look back on when you're figuring out how much money you're going to make on your next paycheck. Tire pressure gauge is a pretty good thing to have.
Have that tire pressure gauge run up to 120 psi. Don't get your cheap one that runs up to 80.
Yeah, this is a truck, not a Toyota. But the number 1 item to have, guys, is a good partner. And I've always been under the belief, if you want to have a good partner, first you got to be a good partner.
That's very true. The good partner, now, obviously some of you are going to say, well, you know, I like the over-the-road thing and I like to be solo, and, you know, that's fine. Different strokes for different folks. But the money is nice. If you can manage working with somebody else in close quarters, I happen to grow up on it. The past 13 years I've been in the military. I've been in and out of barracks. I've used anything from community showers to porta potties. So there's nothing out here on this road that's going to surprise me.
We don't shower together, though.
No, gotta keep that much personal space. My wife would be mad.
Mine might like it. I don't know.
All right, guys, that's it for episode 50. Jim and Jason's trucking journey with Boondog here. All right, he's a great dude to have around. Releases some tension. Make sure you like us. Post comments. In order to do that, you need to set up username and password on YouTube. But even constructive criticism's fine. Just, you know, let us know how we're doing.
All right, see you next video.